hellacious if you're a head coach. To go through the how many ups and downs in the course of momentum swings and plays by them, plays by us. A game that if we'd just been a little bit better, we could have got under control and cruised in. Good Lord, didn't see it that way, and it didn't happen that way, and we had to totally exert everything we had to win the game, and probably a tad of luck thrown in too. Well, I tell you what, I've watched enough tape this morning on Georgia State to know that they're not a blank. And, I know Trent Miles, and I know he's been around some pretty good places and with some pretty good people across his career. And I look at people running and flying around on defense, tackling well, and on offense they got people that can score the ball.
They're different. They're different in their scheme from what they did last year, and they're a very fundamentally sound team, and you can tell that too. And there's a reason why I think they're number one in the conference in total defense, and they're fundamentally sound. They play extremely hard, and they've got good players too, especially good players. And so I think they're a very, very solid defensive unit. That it's not many cracks that you can find.
Well, first of all, it was a gut-wrenching loss. I mean, anytime you're up and with 40 seconds left in the game, you feel like you're up by 6 points. You feel pretty good about it, and we let it slip away. But on the positive side, if you look at last year's game, they beat us 21 points and probably should have beat us 35 points. We're a lot better football team this year than last year. It's not even close. It's not even close. So we've made a lot of strides to get where we are. Still don't like losing a game like that, but we are better. And that's the good thing going forward is we need to learn from that, like some of the players just mentioned earlier. We've got to continue on our quest for our goals, and if we continue that, we're going to achieve them. Just because you got a setback and you lose a close ball game late in the game, that means you folded your tent. So that's where we are, and I think that our kids understand that.
We've got to get back to playing assignment football. There was too many mental errors on defense. Most of it not necessarily had to do with a guy not knowing what to do, but a guy trying to do too much. And we need to kind of regain some swagger on defense. Playing against a team this week that I think is a very, very well-coached football team. I think they had their mulligan last week in the sense that they'd obviously came off a big win against Wyoming. That was obviously a huge win for that program at their place, and probably didn't play as well against Lafayette as what they would have liked. They kind of showed up on the video. So I think we'll see a very inspired team this week.
Very excited for our young men to enter this phase of our program. It's the very first game in our history in the Sun Belt against I would say Coach Blakeney would be the dean of the Sun Belt coaches, and is a great guy. I've known him for years and really respect him, and he's done a wonderful job there. So for us to go on our homecoming and open up our Sun Belt schedule, or I guess this is our Sun Belt history now, so that we're very excited about it. So our young men are working hard, and hopefully we can perform well on Saturday.